Wherever you are listening or watching Radio Afinju, the time is 6 a.m.
Ẹ bá mi pè o. Àfínjú. Kí lorúkọ rẹ̀? Àfínjú. Rédíò. Àfínjú. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ Àfínjú. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ Àfínjú. Lórí WhatsApp. Àfínjú. Instagram. Àfínjú. Facebook. Àfínjú. Lórí X. Àfínjú. Lórí YouTube. Àfínjú. Lórí TikTok. Àfínjú. Kí lorúkọ rẹ̀? Àfínjú. Ẹ bá mi pè o. Àfínjú. Rédíò. Àfínjú. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ 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 Àfínjú. Rédíò Àfínjú. Rédíò Àfínjú. Rédíò Àfínjú.
Ojúmọ́ tí mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o. to uphold the
ti mọ́ ara mi ẹgbẹ́ra nílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ti yá ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́nra jìgì kátúnra mú oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ alákọ̀wé gbogbo ẹni tó ń wáṣẹ́ ọmọlé ìwé o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o. Let's go my beautiful sisters.
Òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o. Òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o.
Hours and nights, good morning, I greet you. It will be a beautiful day. If you do your work with honesty and pride, you will find your dreams coming true very soon. Said if we could be patient and live within the law, there will be much progress, everyone will be happy. Good morning, I greet you. How do you do? Good morning, I greet you. We got some work to do. Good morning, I greet you. Hours and night. Good morning, I greet you. It will be a beautiful day. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ara mi ẹgbẹ́ra nílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ti yá ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́nra jìgì kátúnra mú oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ alákọ̀wé gbogbo ẹni tó ń wáṣẹ́ ọmọlé ìwé o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe máa òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o ẹ má jẹ́ àṣebà òwúrọ̀ o. Let's go beautiful people.
Òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o. Òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o.
One more time.
Okay, good morning. I greet you. How was your night? Good morning. I greet you. How are you doing? Yes, today is Friday. The day we are always looking forward to. As much as you pick Monday like this or you start a new week, you will always look forward to Friday because it is the last day of the week and it is, thank God, it's Friday. So I say good morning to you, and this is Good Morning Nigeria on Radio Afinju. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is the station with impeccable dimension to broadcasting. Yes, I said that because we bring you interesting, thrilling, updating, educating programs today, every day and all time long. We bring you good programs and programs that would educate you, entertain you, and keep you updated. Oh, the voice you're listening to is the voice of Tolulope, Awoyale, and I say good morning to you. Yes, we just listened to How Do You Do by Beautiful Nubia. So tell me, how do you do? How was your night? How's your week been? How is everything? Hope it wasn't stressful. Well, if it was, weekend is just around the corner and you have enough time to rest. But quick one, we had enough time to rest because there was holiday on Monday and on Tuesday. Work resumed on Wednesday, so that was still enough time for us to rest. But then, the body needs enough rest sometimes. So don't worry, the weekend is around the corner. So wherever you're listening, wherever you are, you can just tune in, follow us on our social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, all at Radio Afinjo, REDIO. Yeah, and you can also listen to us on our website, www.afinjofm.com. You can also listen to us on Zeno Radio, Radio Afinjo. Well, I don't have much to do now, but I am here to give us a rundown of the programs that we have lined up today. This show you're listening to now is Good Morning Nigeria, which is of two segments, and then one is this Good Morning Nigeria that I am on now, and then the second segment will have Adidayo Oderino, who is going to come on to motivate you. I'm always big on motivation, I'm always big on inspiring, and I'm also big on you being optimistic for your goals, for your life, for your aspirations, and making you a better day. Like I always say, every day is ordinary, but it is you that is going to get up to make an ordinary day extraordinary. So from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. we'll be having Good Morning Nigeria, and it's two segments, just like I said. This one that I am on now, and then the second segment will have Adidayo Oderino to motivate you and to inspire you. That's from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then right after that, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. we have the Tuntunene Afinjo to latency. Yes, that is news that is going to keep you updated, news taking the front pages and the pages, the stories on our national dailies today. We'll bring it to your hearings, we'll keep you updated in Yoruba language. Yes, we would have that from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Then immediately then we'll have Lojupopo from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lojupopo is just all about streets, things you need to know about road, traffic, and then every other thing you need to know about the road today, this morning, will be on Lojupopo from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. from Ayoka. Yeah, so after that, we'll have news headline from 10 a.m. to 10:15. I told you that on this station, we bring news to you, we'll bring stories that will keep you updated, we'll inform you, we educate you. So we'll bring news headlines for you from 10 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. Then after that, if you're a lover of sport lover, any sport whatsoever, boxing, wrestling, swimming, football, basketball, just join Mosumola Adegbenru from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. or same on this station. Yes, we'll keep you updated on any platform, on any angle, anything that you want to know. Just stay locked in on this station today. Don't miss out on anyone. So from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. we have Bagedioro from Samuel Oladayo. So we'll be giving us news on politics just to keep us updated. Also, Bagedioro from Samuel Oladayo from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Then after that, we'll be having Iroyin Nishoki from 2 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. The news headline we had from 10 a.m. to 10:15 in English. We'll be having the same in Yoruba language. Yes, we also prioritize culture on this station. We'll give you in English, we'll give you also in Yoruba language. Iroyin Nishoki from 2 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. Then after that, entertainment shows that you're going to enjoy from 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. That is from Honey Drops and Classic. You do not need to you don't need to miss out on that particular show. No show that we have today, you shouldn't even miss out on any of them. So from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. we have Agboye Islam. Today is Friday. Yes, we go to Jumat, we go to mosque to pray. Yeah, you can also join Radio Afinjo on Agboye Islam from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. by Afiz Oyimomo. Then after that, we have from 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. we have the world news. Yes, the world news in combined. This is no longer the news headlines. Everything you've heard in the news headlines will bring it to you in the full story. From 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. we have the world news. Then from 6:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. we have Akojokwe, the same world news you heard in English, also in Yoruba language. Then we'll also have from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. we have Oyinmomo from also Afis Oyinmomo. Then the last show to wrap up the day from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. we have the Afiju game night. That is from classic. We play games, we entertain, and we enjoy ourselves on that show. So no show on this station today should you miss out on. Just stay locked in, stay glued, and stay put on Radio Afiju today, because we are a station from impeccable dimension to broadcasting. Yeah, I said that. So we'll be having the second segment of this Good Morning Nigeria show right now. Like I told you before, we have Adidayo Oderinu. It's going to inspire us, it's going to motivate us, and it's going to keep us up and keep you optimistic and make your ordinary day extraordinary. So stay with us, don't go anywhere.
life no get duplicate.
na so ẹ̀mí ò láàárọ̀ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
tẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́ o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, make you take am easy.
na so o.
Radio Afinju says if you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink.
tẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́ o.
Make you take am easy.
na so o.
This awareness is brought to you by Radio Afinju.
You know, I love this sound, so I had to give it some time to seep into your spirit. I had to give it some time to get into your mind. I had to give it some time to get into your system and help you set the tone for the day. I love its tranquility. I love its serenity. I love how it brings you to a realm of deep introspection. And I love how it makes you just want to reach into the depths of your spirit that you may not have touched in a very long time. My name is Adedayo Oderno, and this is the Morning Motivation coming to you from the studios of Radio Afeju. Don't forget, Radio Afeju is on all social media platforms. On Facebook, our page is Radio Afeju. Go like and follow. On YouTube, our channel is Radio Afeju, REDIOAFINJU. Go subscribe to it. And then you could listen to us live and clear, direct, crispy sound, no corner, no bayo, and impeccable dimensions broadcasting on our website, www.afejufm.com. Again, my name is Adedayo Oderno, and this is Morning Motivation coming to you right from our studios in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, to anywhere that you are, anywhere around the world. Yes, as long as the internet gets to you, you are with us. We're there together. All right. What are we discussing on Morning Motivation this morning? You know, I help you set the tone for your day, your morning motivation. I give you insights, I give you tips that can help you make correct decisions, that can help you succeed, that can help you work better, that can help you perform better at your place of business. That's why I bring it to you very early in the morning. At this time, 6:30 a.m., 6:25 a.m., yeah, right inside the Good Morning Nigeria show, so that your day can start on the right note. Okay, so what are we discussing this morning on Morning Motivation? We're discussing coping with difficult people. Coping with difficult people. How to cope with difficult people. Now, I'm going to go on a limb and guess that for an average 25-year-old or even an average 20-year-old, there are at least 4 or 5 difficult persons in your life. So imagine by the time you clock 30, you probably already have 8. By the time you clock 35, you already have like 16. By the time you clock 40, you have like 24 of them. You know, on and on like that. But the reality of our situation as humans is that as much as we have good people in our lives, as much as we have gentle people in our lives, as much as we have non-problematic people in our lives, we also have very difficult people who are just difficult to get by. You see, and being difficult may come in diverse ways. Can come in several kinds of manifestations. Being difficult has several ways of manifesting. You could find that a person is just not interested in whatever common sense thing you want to say to them. That's part of being difficult. There is no way you can reach out to their soul. Everything you say to them is on the superficial. So they don't take anything deeply. They don't take anything serious. They don't take anything with the urgency that it requires. It's difficult. There are people that there is nothing you do in this life that can look good to them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing you ever do in this life that gets you a, oh, well done. There is nothing in this life that you do that can get you a commendation. What you get all the time is, you have not done this well. This is nonsense. This is rubbish. This is that. Difficult. There are people who just don't like you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to take any step. Your mere existence, that you are alive. That you are alive, just alive, that you are alive and breathing. You already offended them. Yes. Just for being alive. There are people like that. Difficult. There are people whose standards are just way too high for you. That you just cannot deal with them. Standards way too high. There are people with obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, whose methods you can never measure up to. Difficult people. There are people who just come into your life and insult you for no reason. Yeah, because of some other frustration in their own life. All kinds of people like that. All kinds. A lot of humans, just all kinds, all manner of difficult people. So, how do you then deal with difficult people? How? Number one, I say all the time that when dealing with difficult people, in many cases they are superiors. Because for a person's difficulty to get to you, the person has to be connected to you in ways that things can frustrate you. Say that they are your superiors at work, your colleague at work who is not cooperating, your child at home whom you have high hopes on, your partner, people like that. It's rarely someone beneath you. Now, if it's someone beneath you, then that should be your child, something like that. Someone you are emotionally invested in. So, but I say all the time that when it is related to work and activities that could make people want to critique your contribution, I say all the time, ensure first that before they critique you, you have done that to yourself. You have reviewed your performance, and you know that across several fronts, everything checks. Ensure that your contributions are quality. Ensure that you are not being mediocre yourself. Ensure that you are giving your best. That is, when I say you cover your own bases, cover your own bases. Ensure that all of your bases are covered. Ensure that your contributions are indeed the necessary contributions that this workplace or this relationship with this person requires of you. It's not like you will give mediocre contributions and complain that the person is difficult. No, that's not the person being difficult. That is you being silly. You know. So, check all of your own bases. Check your bases. Have you covered them? Have you taken care of all of your own responsibilities? Have you made sense of the parts of your contributions that are defective? Have you? So the first thing is to cover your bases. Dot the I's and cross the T's. Ensure that you are giving quality contributions to that relationship, to the workplace, to whatever it is you need to contribute to. Ensure that you are constantly evolving, constantly improving, constantly achieving new things that will make this person understand, or that will make it obvious to anybody else that you are doing your absolute best. You know, I once sent a mail to a boss, and then, you know, this was always a very difficult person. You could never get a commendation from him. You never could. If you like, Yorùbá máa sọ pé ká fẹ̀yìn rìn láti Ìṣẹ́yìn àbí kíníkan ká mẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ òsì ká mú kíníkan lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún ká wá fẹ̀yìn rìn láti bí dé Ìṣẹ́yìn ẹni tó máa yé ni ò ní yé ni. This person could never tell you well done. At least I didn't get it for once. And then I sent a mail. I said, see, I need you to be a bit more understanding of our situation, of our relationship. This is work. We all just started working with you, and there is need for some sort of reduction in the pressure. Your vision is still largely inside of you alone. It's not as if you have divulged all of your vision. You have not put everything in our hands. We are still trying to live up to your expectation. But one thing I am very clear about is that I am a very resourceful person, and I am sure that I have capacity to contribute very, very well to whatever your vision is. But some patience, some understanding while we all get used to that vision, because we don't even know it yet. But I'm sure of my resourcefulness. I am sure of how many things I can contribute. I'm sure I can function across several directions. But give us some time to adapt to that vision. I could send that mail because I knew that indeed I'm very resourceful and I could function across several fronts. There is no pressure you bring that I cannot match up with. But I need you to make me understand what your vision is, so I know how I plug into it. And that's what I'm saying. Ensure that your own resourcefulness is not in question. Ensure that your contributions are not setting the workplace back. Ensure that you are not the weak link in the relationship. Because most of the time, yeah, not even most of the time, it's all of the time. A bond, an organization, a team is as strong as the weakest link in the team. I don't know if you understand. A team, a group of people are strong as the weakest person in that group. Because that weak person may be the reason something very unfortunate happens one day, and it will be extremely difficult to fix. So ensure that your contributions are not mediocre. When they say all fingers are not equal, the next question I ask all the time when it comes to workplace issues, and people say all fingers are not equal, the question I ask is, why must you be the shortest? Yes, in the workplace, all fingers are not equal, true. But why should you be the shortest? Why should you be the person who comes forward with the least of contributions? Why should you be the person who comes forward with the poorest of approaches to work? Why should you be the person who cannot get things done within the shortest possible time? Why? It would be because you're mediocre. So that's number one. Cover your bases. Ensure that you have done all within your power to deliver all that you have been asked to deliver. Number two, if after you have covered your bases, you have even asked other people for a review me, am I doing well? And they have given you at least a pass mark. Stay calm. Know that it is most likely nothing personal, not anything about you, just some problems with the person who is doing difficult. Do you understand? Know that it's not too deep. It's not too deep. Know that it may just be this person having a bad time. It may just be that their life is not in the proper shape. It may be that they have a problem with their wife at home. It may be that they have a problem with their husband at home. Stay calm. Stay very calm. It is most likely not about you. Very likely about the person. Do you understand? Okay. Number two, focus on the problem, not the person being difficult. Focus on what the problem may be, not the person. You see, a difficult person is not your problem. The reason they are being difficult is the problem. So focus on what the problem may be, not on them. You know why? If you focus on understanding what the problem is and why they are being the way they are, you are able to separate whether this is something you should respond to or this is something you should not respond to. This is something you should not be bothered about. Do you understand? So focus on the problem, not the person. Focus on finding why this person is acting this way. Now, if it is something that connects to you, maybe there's some mistake you made, you just sit up, correct yourself, and see if things change. Do you understand? Okay. Next, think about their perspective. Think about their own perspective. Think about how they are seeing the issue. You know, sometimes people may actually not want to be difficult, but your perspective may differ from theirs. And you think you have covered your bases. They think you have not covered your bases because their perspective differs from yours. So consider their own line of thought. Consider their line of thought. Now, you may get to understand their line of thought if you try to get audience with this person. Why is this like this? Is there something I did? Is there some way I can correct what I did? Is there this? Is there this? Is there that? You know. Do you understand? So, consider their perspective. How is this person perceiving this issue? How is this person thinking of this issue? What does this person think is the best approach to this issue? Consider their perspective and see if there is a defect, if there is some abnormality in your own perspective. It's possible. Very possible. It's very possible. Very possible. And then from there, have an interaction with them. By all means, I think I have mentioned that. Ensure that have an interaction with them, by all means. Walk up to that person and request a review. Do you understand? Walk up to that person. Request a review. Request a review of your activities, what you have done so far, and why they think you are not doing enough. Request a review. Yeah. Walk up to them, request a review. You see, you must learn to have difficult conversations with the difficult people in your life. You must. Because without having those conversations, you never get to the bottom of their motivation. The reason they're acting the way they act. Why do you act the way you do? Yeah. So, get some review from them. Get some feedback from them. Now, when you have found your own feedback, in some cases, you may need to start planning your exit from that relationship. Yeah. I tell you boldly and I lie not. In some situations, you may need to start planning your exit from that relationship. You may need to. But ensure that you have first found out, ticked all the boxes as to why are they being difficult towards you. Ensure that you have ticked all the boxes. Ensure that you have explored all the possibilities. Find out everything possible. Because much of the time, you are supposed to assume, you are expected to assume that people are not mad. You're supposed to assume so until proved otherwise. So a person will not just wake up and start treating you anyhow. You've got to first find out why that happens. Now, when you have discovered it's not about you and you discover it's something about them, it is easier to separate yourself from the issue and begin to plan your exit. Don't forget, there are people who just don't like you. There are bosses in the workplace who don't like your face. You come around and they are angry immediately. Yeah. There are lots and lots and lots of them like that, who have no business with liking you. They don't want to have any business with liking you. They just want to dislike your guts. They don't care, you can go to hell for all they care. You know. So, when you have understood all of the reasons, all of the issues, all of the why, you may need to start planning your exit. Some situations don't change. Some changes. But first, explore all the possibilities. Why is it treating me like this? Explore the possibilities. When you have found out what the possibility is, if you need to leave, you leave. If you need to make changes to your own life, make changes to your life. If you need to adjust to new realities, you adjust. If it is because that person has a different set of expectations from what you think, understand their own expectation, understand their perspective, and set to work. Adjust your mindset to their perspective and set to work. Don't forget, while in the course of it, do not forget to distress, to detoxify every day. Now, if they are toxic and you need to cope with them for a period of time before you find your exit, or if their perspective is different from yours and you need to, adapt to the perspective, there will still be some toxicity in your day almost all the time. So you must find a way to always detoxify, distress, get yourself out of the thought of difficulties that you experience at work and all of that. There has to be a way you distress, so that you don't lose your mind while trying to get used to the person that you work with. And that's it this morning. Coping with difficult people. Don't forget, you want to cope with difficult people? Take care of your own end first. Ensure that you are not the problem. Ensure that you are not the one giving them headache. Okay, so I wish you a pleasant day. I wish you success. I wish you great accomplishments. I wish you an awesome experience today. It's the end of the week, and as we enter the weekend, find some time to catch some fun. Find some time to be happy. Find some time to, enjoy yourself. Find some time to distress. Because life is a lot of work anyway. Alright, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Radio Afiju. It's on your screen. REDIOAFINJU. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Radio Afinju. Okay, my name is Adedayo Oderino, and I wish you a pleasant day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and then enjoy the weekend even more. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and that was the morning motivation we just listened to from Adedayo Oderinu. You know, I told you he's going to come here to inspire you, to motivate you, and to make you a better person, make you feel optimistic about yourself, and make your ordinary day extraordinary. Yes, he just told us how we can deal with difficult people, because yes, you go out there every day, you meet different kind of people, you relate to different kind of people. If you're even a person that you're into business, you deal with so many people. You can deal with at least like 20-30 people in a day. So, and definitely there will be some pain in the ass amongst them, and then there will be some good people. But to know how to manage crisis, to know how to manage difficult people, to know how to relate with them just on a platonic level, and just to have a good cooperation together, you should listen. You should have listened, and if you have not, you could go back and then watch that and listen to it and get yourself inspired also. Because I was feeling I was feeling it, yeah. And I said, oh, we have in Tutu Nene immediately after this from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Yes, and they're already in the studio right now. So I will be saying, stay hydrated, stay out of trouble, and have a wonderful weekend. Have an amazing weekend. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platform on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, all at Radio Afinju. On our website, www.afinjufm.com. Listen to us on our Zeno Radio at Radio Afinju. My name is Tolulope Awoyale. See you again. Have a nice day.